It was shocking to me to see how fearful she was the whole time and yet didn't call cops until noon the next day, and the murders and the encounter happened right after 4 a.m.
Yeah, that video and the others are, some of the most gut-wrenching body camera videos that I've ever seen in my practice. And I'm sure that both Mark's here as well as you, Megyn, none of us are strangers to looking at police body camera video, but this stuff is so compelling because it illustrates the just enormous sadness of the whole case. And for anyone who's been living under a rock until this afternoon, what we now know, of course, is that Brian Kohberger's defense team, they're the ones that made a plea offer to the prosecutor to take the death penalty off the table in exchange for a guilty plea. And of course, the prosecutor accepted Kohberger's offer, and that's where we are. No wonder he pled guilty, because he knew that when a jury saw that and some of the other very compelling stuff, they would have the emotional reaction that I know I'm having, and I think most people who have a soul have when they see this kind of thing. And it just illustrates how, the utter evilness of the case. And I keep going back, and I hate to be the dead horse. I keep going back to why is the death penalty off the table?
But I don't know. I don't blame Dylan Mortensen even one bit for this crime or anything. They were not savable. The 4 victims were not savable. If she had called 911, 5 minutes after, it doesn't seem like they would have been saved. They were so extremely attacked and brutalized. But it is at odds somewhat, Geragos, with what we read in the police affidavit. Like, I can't kind of get past the disparity.
Well, it's a really good point, but it also, I think, clarifies and amplifies something that I've always argued in a different context. There is no playbook. There is no way that you can say people should react. You can have now you can look at this after the fact and you can say she was shell-shocked, or they didn't understand. And when the enormity of it kind of clicked, that then there was that emotional reaction. That's always been when people point to somebody, and I've been on the receiving end of a client who didn't act right. My retort is, I don't know how you're supposed to act. I don't know what was going through their minds at the point and how they had grappled with it. And it works for virtually everybody.